Stand up. Ghost looked up. It was a pistol that Dad was pointing at his forehead. Stand up or I'll kill you, Dad said. Ghost took a shaky breath. He nodded, clutching his abdomen and keeping his eyes down as he stood up. His shoulders sagged. He pursed his lips as the barrel of the gun touched his forehead. He glanced up at his dad's cold, lined face momentarily, then looked back down and bit down on his pressed lips. Couldn't be. He's fucking scared, Circle said. Is that it? His dad bunked his forehead with it. You scared? Ghost shook his head, but he felt his dad's finger about to move onto the trigger. It couldn't be right. Dad was supposed to be proud of him for being such a good soldier. He'd done so much. Dad, you really gonna kill me? He said. He looked back up, eyes watering and blurry. Say no. His dad's response was to press Ghost's head back into the trim of the door frame with the gun barrel. Ghost winced, trying not to let the tears out, but he cried soundlessly, lips quivering. He's pissing his pants, Circle said. No, I'm not. Ghost's voice broke. The Chase I know wouldn't be scared of a little gun, Dad said. I'm not scared of the gun, Dad, he said, blinking so he could see clearly. It's you. I thought you would be... What, you thought I would be nice to you? I thought you loved me. He grimaced, and he couldn't stop crying. But he couldn't stop searching Dad's face for some tiny sign, some signal that there was any love there. Dad looked startled for a second, then laughed shortly. And I thought you were a good kid, Dad said. You're not the Chase I knew. Ghost's throat closed as a sob came up. What was the point of my coming back if you didn't... He paused, because his voice was breaking. What, if I didn't want you? Dad shouted. Because it's your duty. You can't escape it. That's not why I... Everyone hesitated at the sound of gunshots and screaming outside. You fucking traitor, Dad said. He pulled Ghost away from the wall by the collar, shoving the gun into Ghost's ear. You know what? I'm not even surprised. The guards ringed around Merc and opened the back door, raising weapons. Good. Buddy and Ray busted in while crossbow bolts sped in from the other side, the entryway. Dad was using him as a hostage, keeping Ghost between him and the weapons. Ghost was exhausted and hurting. He must have moved too slow for Merc's liking, because he pistol-whipped Ghost in the shoulder. He whimpered and cringed back obediently, ashamed to be hit by his dad in front of Buddy. He couldn't even look at them. He could see they were approaching carefully with weapons drawn out of the tops of his eyes. Let him go, Merc, Buddy said. Maybe you can save your people. Another crossbow bolt snapped through the window and hit Circle in the side. He grunted and grabbed at it. Close the curtains, Merc snapped. Chase, tell your bitch friend to shut the curtains or I'll kill you. Buddy did it, keeping her weapon ready. Ghost hissed in frustration. Guess you're still acting like a fucking animal, Dad said. How can you say that about your own son, Buddy said. Ghost looked up at her now. She wasn't even looking at him. She was looking actually shocked at his dad. Is this your bitch? Dad said. Ghost flushed. Buddy didn't seem bothered. Just put the gun down, you old pervert, she said. You won't take him from me, Dad said. Ghost pushed to turn around, but Dad squeezed him tighter, too tight, by the shoulder. You think I won't shoot? Dad said, adjusting his grip. You're just the shade of Chase. As Dad moved his fingers on the pistol, Ghost batted the gun upward, hard, with his right palm. Dad squeezed the trigger. It was stunningly loud, but Ghost jerked free to the right side and clutched Dad's gun hand in both of his. He kicked Merc in the balls, again and again, till Merc doubled forward, but he didn't let go of Ghost, wrestling him for his hand. By this time, Buddy had come up and seized the gun wrapped in Merc's fist. Ghost, she said, go for it. The other shivers were eliminating the other guards, but at the moment, pretty unmatched. Ghost kicked Merc in the shins. The ball of his foot skiffed into it until a cracking feeling happened. He crushed it down with his heel. Merc screamed as he kept kicking, dodging the sweeps of his dad's hand. Buddy let off 2 shots at the guards coming up the stairs. Ghost stuffed his earplugs in, staring at his dad, who was collapsed, grasping at his leg, moaning. Ghost stepped back. The man tried to kill you, Ghost, Buddy's voice grated. Ghost didn't respond. Buddy started beating the shit out of Merc. She kicked him in the head with a roundhouse and then stomped on it. She stomped his hand, breaking it. He screamed again. His strength was nothing to hers. Ghost stared at him while he roared in pain. More guards were running up the stairs. Buddy half-crouched and sent 5 accurate shots out her revolver, reloaded and did it again 4 more times, so the Shivers were the only ones standing. Buddy twisted Merc's arm behind him. She pinned the arm with her left hand and handed her pistol to Ghost, pinching the top of the handle. Ghost took it and knelt next to his dad. Dad sobbed and grimaced. "Chase, this is wrong," he said. "What have I ever done to you? I mean, sure Ghost scoffed. "Chase, I love you." Merc's voice shook as his eyes darted around Ghost's face in a panic. "Don't kill me." "Dad." Ghost bent over to mutter in Merc's ear so the others couldn't hear. "If you loved me, why'd you fucking beat the shit out of me all the time?" He felt a disgusted snarl on his face, but part of him wanted to hear his dad confirm it. "Chase, that's a... Oh," he shuddered and pulled his shins close. "That's complicated. Depends on which time." "Wrong answer." Ghost's breath shook. He held the gun to his dad's sweaty temple and fired. His tears stopped. He slid down against the wall with the gun and checked the chamber. There was the next cartridge. He turned the gun around and put his thumb in the trigger guard. He put the hot barrel up to his forehead, and it burned. He squeezed the trigger. While he was doing that, Buddy screamed at him and slammed into him from the side. It was all up to how fast she got to him before he wasted that 3rd round on himself. And she beat him to it. The shot must have gone into the wall. She ripped the pistol out of his hands, hurting his thumb. He couldn't hear shit, but he could see Buddy crying out to him and mouthing "what" or something. He also saw Amherst rushing in with a grim smile turning to just grim. The relaxing release he'd felt coming turned to a white-hot rage. He grabbed at the gun. Buddy stowed it and grabbed his hands, pushing them back. After the beating he'd gotten, he felt weak. He grimaced and snarled at her like a dog. "Give me the gun," he growled through his teeth. "No," he could see her saying. "I need it," he said. "I need it. It's my job. Give it to me." Buddy started crying. "I think you hurt my thumb," he said. She slumped, grabbed him by the shoulders, and hugged him. Her chest vibrated and she pressed him tighter with the vibrations. She was saying whatever it was very earnestly. Whatever. All he had to do was wait a bit, get a gun, and finish it. He had a gun at his place, he thought. Shivers on every side, he went back with the first group of them, Buddy keeping hold of his arm like he was a prisoner. Not to worry. He was pretty sure he had a gun. "Why would you do that?" she said, now sounding harsh. She was trying to be angry instead of scared. "I don't know," he said. "Please," she said, "at least wait to talk it out with someone." As she spoke, she dragged him along faster than he wanted to go, grabbing his arm too tight too. He felt nothing emotionally. His whole body was wrecked, shaking with pain. He numbed it by focusing on the gun. Where was the gun? Where'd he left it? "Promise me you'll talk to me first. Let me go, you're being too rough." Ghost never told Buddy she was too rough before. She eased up instead of letting go, though. "Is it because of your dad?" "One down, one to go," he said with a little scoff. The barricade opened up to let them in, and everyone started exchanging information about how the fight was going and how busted the guards were and what happened with the ambush. Old Man stood behind them, saw the way Buddy was dragging Ghost along, with cold eyes. He didn't even have to ask shit. "Lock him in his room," he said. "Tie the doorknob." Ghost growled at him. "Come on, Ghost, he's just looking out for you," Buddy said. There was a gun somewhere.